From IsReal News, this is the midday briefing for Monday, February 23rd. The United States has begun reducing non-essential embassy personnel in Lebanon following an updated security assessment, according to a senior State Department official cited by Israel's Channel 12. The embassy continues operating with core staff. This comes as regional tensions rise around possible escalation involving Iran and U.S. forces. U.S. military activity in the region is expanding, with aerial refueling aircraft and heavy transport planes arriving in Israel in the past 24 hours, according to multiple Israeli news sources. The incident takes place during a broader American force posture that includes multiple aircraft carriers, combat aircraft, and support assets positioned across the Middle East and Europe. Iranian officials stated that any military strike would be treated as an act of aggression and met with a strong response. Authorities report that Tehran views even limited action as grounds for retaliation. This occurs amid continued messaging between the two governments as negotiations and deterrence measures unfold. Student-led protests continue in Tehran, with footage circulating of demonstrations and anti-government slogans at university campuses. The incident takes place during a period of sustained internal dissent following recent unrest in the country. In Israel's parliament, a special debate was held on national security conditions, with opposition leaders criticizing the government's handling of recent crises and calling for accountability. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warned that Israel would respond with significant force if attacked by Iran. He said Israel remains prepared for multiple scenarios amid ongoing tensions. The development follows continued diplomatic and military signaling between Israel, Iran, and the United States. Meanwhile, a planned visit by U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio to Israel has been postponed to next week. Authorities report the delay comes amid evolving regional developments and scheduling adjustments. The European Union's foreign policy leadership called for diplomatic solutions to prevent further conflict with Iran, stating that global conditions do not support another war in the region. The move reflects international efforts to stabilize the situation and maintain negotiations. In parliamentary developments ahead of the planned visit of India's Prime Minister, internal political disputes emerged over protocol and participation in a special Knesset session. The incident takes place during preparations for a high-level diplomatic visit intended to reinforce bilateral ties. Those are the latest headlines from IsReal News.
Israel is moving to heightened readiness as U.S. military posture across the Middle East expands, and timelines for a possible strike on Iran appear to be shortening. Washington says diplomacy remains the preferred path, but military options are actively being prepared. Iranian officials warn the nuclear gap with the United States may no longer be bridgeable. Stay with IsReal News for updates.